Good morning, my dear friends, my dear masters. Welcome to day 8 of our breath by breath journey to inner stillness course being presented by Pyramid Valley International. It just seemed like we started off a couple of days ago when I was talking about the posture. And we're already in day 8, going through several steps. And today we will go into another step of the observation phase. So a couple of things before I talk about the steps. First, thank you for sharing yesterday's exercise. Quite a lot of people did it. There are a lot of people who did not do it. The intention of that exercise was for you to reflect and feel grateful for your practice. Though a lot of you expressed gratitude to me, the teacher, and also Pyramid Valley and the entire team. Appreciate that and thank you for that. But the intention was for you to recollect what you learned, be grateful for what you learned. And as you share that, it is also for other people to get inspired. Oh, this person has been able to make use of the course, which is what we need. My only goal, and most of us at Pyramid Valley, the only goal is for you to meditate right, for you to get the benefits of meditation as fast as possible. And for me personally, I took a lot of years for me to reach the stable calmness that a lot of you have been talking about in the group. That is because the only instruction that was given to me was sit, observe your breath. Sit for a long time, observe your breath. Okay, but then I thought, yes, that works for a lot of people, but that doesn't work for a few people like me, who are always thinking a lot in the mind. And that is when I researched, read a lot of books, saw what Buddhists are practicing. So a lot of techniques that we are doing, it is absolutely science-backed. We've tried it out. And we've been teaching this course over the last 2 years, both at my stillness retreats as well as the breath by breath meditations. And then we had an earlier version, a 21-day version called Anapanasati meditation. So that is what my only intention is for each of you to be getting that continuous attention to the breath. That is all. Once you get the continuous attention to the breath, everything else happens by itself. As Patanjali says, you do pratyahara, you do dharana, you do dhyana. But part of dhyana happens by itself and samadhi happens by itself. You don't do dhyana or samadhi. All you do is dharana, which is concentration. And the other states are different. We will see the different states that we can get into in meditation on Sunday. So the next thing, today we will learn today we'll move on to the next step. So yesterday we kind of did the mindfulness of our body. And we expanded our awareness to the sensations in our body. So today, we'll move on to step 3. The third F is being unveiled today. So we will go through the 5 minutes of relaxation, equal breathing. All of you have a good grasp on it. Then we will do 15 minutes of focusing your attention at your breath, at the nose. Then 15 minutes of following your breath. And the last 10 minutes, we will just be aware of our breathing at any point. You just be aware of it, because by that time, you'll be aware of the breathing, the entire breath cycle. That time you just open up, be aware of the sensations all across your body. Be open to sensations all across your body. Be open to all thoughts. As you breathe, not any other itching or anything, right? So as you breathe, there will be sensation felt in your tingling in your fingers, or in your arms, or in your forehead, or on your legs. Anywhere you feel sensation, let it come, let it go. Let it come, let it go. It's just like thoughts. They're coming, they're going, bring your attention back to your breath. But still, your attention should be on your breath, your awareness is of your body. This is what we call flowing with our breath. We are trying to breathe. The prana is trying to flow through all of you, which is what we cleared up yesterday. That is where we are starting this step today. So try it out. Today, the 10 minutes, maybe you don't feel much, you still probably do the following the breath, absolutely fine. Tomorrow we'll increase it a little bit. But then again, it is not necessary that you need to feel sensations all through the body. Now you're open to it. Because once you get this concentration right, as I said, the energy currents keep flowing. You feel that. That's the next stage of meditation. So now you're open to that stage of meditation. Moving your awareness from here to your breath cycle, your stomach, and then your entire body. Feel the movements in your energy or energy currents, as they say, through that sensations. And today we will talk more about feelings, sensations, and emotions. So one other clarification. So a lot of people had asked you, okay, what are the steps? What should I do? Should I just focus on our breath? See, the ultimate goal is for all of us to pay continuous attention to every breath by breath by breath. But a lot of us have difficulty getting there. And that is what this course has its steps. Ultimately, maybe in a month's time, you will not need any of these steps. You will sit, maybe do a bit of equal breathing at the beginning to get into it. Then immediately you'll bring your awareness to your breathing. You'll immediately follow your breath cycle. And then we keep continuously following your breath cycle. And then you slowly will kind of feel sensations all through the body, feel the calmness, right? And any of the steps, any of the 3 steps, whatever, you could directly jump to following, could directly jump to flowing with just a few seconds of focusing. So as you become a master at it, the time between you sitting and then getting into feeling the sensations and feeling this thing will keep coming down. And there is no rule that you need to go. You yourself automatically will move. Okay, so now I'm feeling bigger concentration at my nose. Now let me focus on my breath. Or you can directly jump into focusing on the breath cycle, right? And then move on. And towards the end, just express gratitude to all that is and all that happened the previous day. And then, right? So we are still following anapanasati meditation. The only thing that we are doing is observing the breath, but we are using different doorways to observe the breath. We are not chanting mantras. We are not visualizing stuff. We are not doing any other visualizing chakras and healing. It's just observation of the breath. We're being more mindful in a structured step-by-step way. All right. So this is what we will do. I hope the process is clear, and I will guide you through. So 5 minutes of equal breathing, 15 minutes of focusing, 15 minutes of following your breath, and then 10 minutes of flowing with your breath. Right? By this time, you'll know all the keywords. So as soon as I say get into a posture, you know what exactly you need to do. As soon as we say relax with equal breathing, you know exactly what to do. As soon as I say focus, you should be knowing, just like physical teacher, exercise teacher tells you about different positions. All right, my dear friends, let's dive into 50 minutes of breathfulness or breath mindfulness meditation. Relax, get into the posture. Remove your spectacles. Become aware of your body. Clasp your hands, cross your feet, close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your nose and begin your relaxation process with equal breathing. Breathe in long and smooth. Breathe out long and smooth. Today, in the stages that you know, I will not give too many instructions. Just follow what you already know. Be conscious of your long inhale and exhale. Be aware of your movements in your stomach while you count the length of your inhale and exhale. You're preparing your body, your breath, and mind for our sitting breathfulness meditation session. Feel your body relaxing. Feel your mind calming down. Do not hold your breath. One more minute of equal breathing. Feel the alignment of your breath, your breathing, and your mind. Feel the relaxation. Now, let us move into observation. Let go of your conscious equal breathing and move your attention to the entrance of your nose, my dear friends. Start observing your normal, natural breath as it enters your nose and leaves your nose. We're just focusing on the breath at your nose. If thoughts interrupt, you're unable to get continuous focus on your breathing, you can use any of the techniques you learned. Counting, labeling, connecting. Thoughts are okay. Let them come, let them go. If your goal is to observe each and every breath. As you focus at the entrance to your nose, observe any sensations, observe any tingling on your upper lip or inside your nose. As you inhale and exhale, normal, natural. Do not move your awareness to any other part of your body or any other thought. Do not strain yourself. Continue to watch your breath at the entrance to your nose. Do not get pulled into distractions and thoughts. Keep your focus at your nose, watching your breath, watching your every breath. Keep your body relaxed. Keep your back, neck and head straight. Continue to observe only your breath at your nose. 5 more minutes of focusing. So be with your breath at your nose. Feel your mind slowly calming down through the power of your focus. Your attention to every breath. The moment you realize your attention is moved away from your breath and your nose, gently return back to your nose and your breath. Wonderful. With your focus helping you to observe every breath. Now, my dear friends, expand your awareness to your breathing cycle and start following your breath and observing the movements and sensations due to your breathing with your nose, your throat region, your chest region, and your abdomen. Expand your awareness to your breath cycle and follow your breath for the next 15 minutes. Maintain your rhythm of your normal breathing. For those of you who need it, you can continue with the counting or labeling or following. Again, the goal is continuous observation of your every breath. No gaps. Do not strain yourself. Be at ease, be relaxed, enjoy the process of observation. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Breathe with your awareness of your beautiful breath cycle. Be with the sensations of your breath. Be with the moments due to your breath. Do not engage in thoughts and other distractions. Ten more minutes of following your beautiful breath cycle. Feel the silence in your mind. Feel the smoothness in your body. As you observe every breath. As you pay continuous attention on your breath gets refined. It becomes finer and finer. The pace and rhythm of your breathing becomes slow. Just be with your breath cycle, my dear friends. Just follow your breath. 5 more minutes of following your beautiful breath. Do not go anywhere else. Continue to follow your breath. Do not follow your thoughts or any other distractions. Just your breath and you. Wonderful, my dear friends. With full awareness of following your breath, now let us move to the third step of our observation, flowing with your breath. You continue to observe or be conscious of your every breath, but now expand your awareness to your entire body. As you breathe in and breathe out, become aware of your entire body and observe any or all sensations across your body. Feel as if you're breathing in and out throughout your body. Do not change your breath. No deep breathing. Just the usual, normal breathing. But be aware of your whole body. Feel the energy currents. Feel the sensations. Feel the prana. Feel the life in different parts of your body. It could be outside on your skin level, or it could be inside. As always, do not engage in thoughts. Let your body flow in every breath. Just 8 more minutes of flowing with your breath. Just a shift in awareness from your breath cycle to your whole body does wonders. Stay anchored in your breath. Be aware of your whole body. Buddhists call this as whole body breathing. You should feel as if your body is floating. Feel the lightness as your body flows in the river of life energy. The only thing you should be conscious of is your breathing at any point. Feel the joy of lightness. Feel the joy of expanded awareness. Feel the joy of beautiful sensations on every breath. No analysis. No clinging on to any state. Feel all sensations, including pain, including any disturbance in your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the urge to move your part of your body. Let it go. Notice every sensation, any part of your body or mind, and wash it away with your breath. Be aware of any vibration, any movement, any sensation, any part of your body where you're conscious of your every breath. Last 2 minutes of flowing with your breath. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Feel your body breathing. Wonderful, my dear friends. With that expanded awareness of your breathing and improved focus or attention on every breath, that relaxed body and a calm down mind. Now slowly let us move into feeling grateful. Move your awareness to your heart region, your chest region. Recall your experience of today's meditation session and feel grateful, feel thankful to yourself and your experience. Next, recall 3 things from the last 24 hours. 3 things, people, or situations that made you feel good. And express thank you in your mind to that person, thing, or situation. Feel the energy of gratitude in your heart. Lastly, express your thank you to the environment, to all the people who support in your everyday activities, and to the wisdom of all the masters. With that feeling of gratitude, now, my dear friends, we come to the close of today's breathfulness routine. Bring your awareness to your body. You're sitting. Become aware of the room you are in. Bring your awareness to your fingers. Unclasp your fingers. Place your palm on your eyes. You can open your eyes when you're ready. Wonderful. So I hope some of you were able to observe sensations across your body and different parts of your body. It could be small sensations, but over time it will develop into flows. It will develop into energy flows. You will feel the bliss of the energy currents moving through your body. So I hope the audio and music was okay. Yes, wonderful. Thank you. So a quick question. So we saw a slide. We spoke about Anapanasati meditation. There are 4 stanzas. And we talked about the breath. We talked about the body. Mindfulness of breath, mindfulness of body. I think both of them were together. What was the next mindfulness? What was the next stanza about? Mindfulness of feelings. Yes. Mindfulness of emotions, mindfulness of feelings. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before that, I just want to play a small video on the upcoming stillness retreat at Pyramid Valley. I know probably some of you have attended it. Just a glimpse.
it was like so well disciplined, and I learned a lot here.
Being in this pyramid valley itself is a stillness.
Always I am connect with some kind of nature, and everything is wonderful.
Five-element meditation. We do meditation on one element every day at a different spot in the campus. The first day we do air element meditation at Tapastali. Then we do the water element meditation at a Zen garden. Then the third day we do the earth element meditation sitting on the rocks in our rock garden. The fourth day we do the sky element meditation on the balcony of the pyramid. And the fifth day we do the fire element meditation. So these are very special, unique experiences that we've heard participants talk about.
I felt this is the kind of user manual like where we have been really taught do's and don'ts of the life.
So, all right. So this is okay. So this is the 7-day residential retreat in Pyramid Valley, Bangalore. So for those of you who visited Pyramid Valley, you will know all the different spots. But this is something that we've been doing since 2021. And usually we try to do it alternate months. 7-day, no phones, no laptops, no devices, 7 hours of meditation in different spots. Total together, we do almost 7 hours of meditation, whatever you've been learning. And then there are only 2 sessions of wisdom sessions where we elaborate on some of the topics that we cover here, along with guided meditations, including body scan. And then there is 2 hours of service. You saw people in the farm. We have an organic farm. You saw people cutting vegetables. You saw people doing other kind of work like cleaning and getting the books in the library. So 2 hours of service. And of the 7 days, 5 days, you are in completely mauna. No talking, it's silence. So silence plus service or seva plus dhyana plus a little bit of jnana. So this course is designed to teach you the foundations or fundamentals of Anapanasati meditation. The retreat allows you to practice and go deeper into it, right? And I'll be there as a teacher for the English part of it. We're also doing the Kannada course in parallel this time. Usually we used to alternate it. So this is from August 22nd to 28th. Is the stillness retreat in Pyramid Valley. The details are available on the website of pyramidvalley.org/stillness. You can choose either Kannada or the English option. And next month, obviously September, we'll repeat the same breath by breath, last 11 days of every alternate month. So today, this month, we did it from 21st to 31st. In September, it will be from 20th to 30th. You can feel free to join in as well as let people know. All right, so with that, 7 hour, it's not a continuous meditation. Morning, we do 2.5 hours, and then we do the guided meditation. The evening, we do the nature meditation. So it's split, but yeah, a lot of people who come there without knowing any of what you learned, within 3 days, they get into that continuous attention stage and mindfulness stage. With that, let's dive into today's topic, my dear friends. Very interesting and very important. And this is why we are all into this meditation session. Awareness of emotions, awareness of feelings. So, what are emotions? How do they arise? This is a very big topic we cover in some of the other courses, but I'm going to cover very briefly. So emotions arise in two ways: triggering of a memory, positive or negative experience, something that you had, and creating positive or negative scenarios in the mind. Again, the positive or negative experiences do not need to be the same. A particular event, maybe just seeing a person, a specific person, might evoke positive feeling in one. Maybe if it's your friend, it evokes positive feeling in you. But if for your spouse seeing the same person, it might evoke a negative feeling. So going to a movie, two people working on the same job will have different experiences. That is because the memories that they carry are different. The perception of that feeling was different, or their expectations of future scenarios was different. So the mind gives context to an emotion by creating a feeling. And interestingly, there is a huge discussion between what is a feeling and what is an emotion. And yeah, emotions are visible, feelings are not, right? So Buddha will come there. So emotion. So scientists, neuroscientists, and psychologists have identified 5 core classes of feelings. And feelings ultimately become emotions. We'll talk about it, right? So happiness, any forms of happiness, fear, anger. These are the 3 emotions or feelings that are more triggered by your mind or ego. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And then there are 2 other feelings, which is joy and sadness. Those are typically generated from the source of it comes from your unfulfilled soul desire or soul work. So again, as you see, the intensity of the feeling varies. If you're happy, just that you had your coffee or your meal, you're happy with it, you're satisfied, you're feeling happy. But whereas when something unexpected, something pleasant but unexpected happens, you feel excited, you feel thrilled, right? The intensity of it varies. And similarly, anger. Anger could be just a displeasure. Oh my God, my internet is not working. But if it doesn't work for a long time, you start getting into a rage. Why does the internet not working? You start getting so displeased, impatient, resentment. Oh my God, it doesn't working. Upset, annoyed, rage. So all these are different classifications, different levels of anger. Similarly, joy. There is a difference between joy and happiness. Usually happiness is more, they say, hedonic, right? Something because of outside things. Whereas joy is more from the inside. That is why it is related to a quality or a feeling of the soul. When you feel real joy inside, we say joy is more associated with the heart. So blissful, ecstatic, rapturous is all what we define as joy. And sadness, again, different intensities of sadness. Sometimes you're disappointed. That is an energy of sadness. Sometimes you are discouraged. Oh my God, I can't do this. Or sometimes you're hopeless, despair, frustrated. So that's kind of the high intensity of sadness. And that sadness comes because of unmet needs and unmet desires. So generally, you can classify things around this, variants of this. And this is a wonderful discovery from Buddha, right? So as we know, different situations cause us to be in different emotions. The different emotions that we saw in the previous slide are caused due to different situations, right? Be it outside or inside. But the way an emotion arises, there is a cycle to it. How do we feel? The 6 senses, the 5 senses and your thought, the mind, right? So that is where all input happens. And that is why when we do the pratyahara, we try to close, though we play some light music, but then the idea is you are completely closed from all the sense inputs. So the 6 senses send you some input and there is a slight sensation or vibration in your energy field. And that is why from today, we're trying to observe where that sensation is, right? So all the emotions that you saw in the previous slide will cause a sensation in some part of your body. Joy is here. Anger, fear is more in the stomach region, right? And sometimes you can feel your throat as well, like trying to express that anger, pain. Frustration is in your head. Sometimes you feel it in your body. So through the 6 senses, the inputs come in. They cause a sensation or vibration. And as soon as that sensation or vibration happens, your mind comes in and creates that perception. Then this when it brings a memory or it attaches a meaning to it. So the programming of your mind gives a color to it. As I said, same incident, 2 people, the perception, the mind's perception for that particular person will be different. One person will be okay, one person will be positive, one person will be negative, right? So this is the mind play that happens there. And once the mind adds the color to it, then there is something called, Buddha discovered, there is a feeling tone. First, you will feel that as a pleasant sensation or an unpleasant sensation or a neutral sensation. Pleasant, immediately anything pleasant, you start craving for it. Yeah, wonderful, I want it. And anything unpleasant, we try to avoid it. Right? Anything neutral, we don't care. That leads to boredom. Right? So it's pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral. Those are the feeling tones. And then we go back and label the feeling. So once the feeling tone happens, then it becomes an emotion. Emotion is nothing but energy in motion. We learned about the energy system, or nadis and chakras. And we said below the bottom 3 chakras are more to do with lower frequency energies like your sadness, grief, and everything, where your upper chakras are more to do with your higher frequency energies like love, compassion, joy, bliss. So you will feel most of the positive emotions here. And so then it's an energy in motion. Then we label that feeling with one of these, right? Oh, I am annoyed, I'm frustrated, I'm feeling bad. Again, that feeling bad is not common. One person might feel bad for a situation, other person might be feeling okay, other person might be feeling good, right? So that dictates our behavior. So the source of the sensations and feelings are changes in the energetic vibrations in the energy field of our body. So our yogic science talks about energy field. And with our breath, we are trying to become more conscious of our energy movements. Energy movements are emotions. Energy in motion is emotions. And more important thing, anytime you feel angry, it's all the steps happen and ultimately ends here. And only after we act out the behavior by shouting at somebody or by feeling real bad or feeling depressed and having excess food, right? Or indulging in some whatever TV watching, that is the behavior. Only after that, you go back and say, oh my God, I felt angry, I did that. I felt depressed, I ate so much, now I'm feeling bad, right? So what Buddha and mindfulness talks about is try and catch this as early as possible. Right. So today, as you've been practicing mindfulness, you'll start to know there will be a gap between the sensation and your behavior. So you'll be able to feel the gap. Earlier, you wouldn't have, all this process happened so quickly because you're not aware. Now, as you are expanding your awareness, initially you are aware of your behavior. Then you are aware of your feeling. And slowly you will start feeling, oh, there is a pleasant, I'm feeling the pleasant sensation. I'm feeling that unpleasant. So you'll be able to manage that emotion right at that time. And the important thing is, it's about managing your emotion, not ignoring. And negative emotions are the key factor for all dis-ease. Ideally, your body and mind are supposed to be at ease. We discovered that on day 2, your parasympathetic nervous system. It is when you are with that, everything functions normally. When you are with your true intelligence and intuition, everything functions normally. The moment we try to disturb it with outside content, programmed content to your mind, or external food factors, then it starts the change. So negative emotions disturb the vibratory pattern, when we hide, deny, or suppress our feelings, the energy associated with our emotions and feelings cannot dissipate. We spoke about energy blocks during the energy system. That is because your digestion gets affected because you've been having that stress of anxiety. You've been having that stress of regret. You've been having the stress of remorse. That mostly affects the lower chakra, right? And as we know, there is energy blocked there, and that impacts your digestive hormones, and that causes digestive issues. You'll have to release it. The way you release it is becoming aware. Just like yesterday, we threw the light of breath awareness on each part of our body. It's for us to throw light on the awareness of every emotion. The negative energy of fear and anger stay in your energy field, causing the energy instability. And unexpressed emotions are the cause of all our mental and physical disorders. An emotion in the sense you can't say, okay, Mr. Boss, I'm angry with you. I'm feeling anger. You can't do that, right? When you say unexpressed, it's about becoming more aware, giving it a meaning. Why did I do it, right? And it also impacts. So all these disturbances becomes an unresolved issue in your psyche. We cover in one of our classes. Initially, it starts off with a little vibration. And then repeatedly, if that continues to happen, you're not aware, you're not cleansing, that becomes a big block, causing both mental and physical disturbance, right? So we saw how the breath conditions the body, right? So we saw just observing the breath, you're able to feel the energy currents throughout your nadis, throughout your body. Similarly, feelings condition the mind. So Buddha discovered if you want to keep your mind free from suffering, you will have to be aware of your feelings. If you want to keep your body in the rest and digest mode, rest and relax mode, in the parasympathetic mode, you'll have to be breathing consciously. So conscious breathing allows your body to be in its natural state, whereas awareness of feelings keeps your mind in its natural state. And when you say conditioning, I think we spoke about it, right? If you're not breathing right, your body gets impacted. If you are not feeling things fully or mindfully, then your mind gets started conditioned, right? Oh, that person I met, he made that remark a few years ago, and that gets stuck. Why did he make the remark? Does it have any influence on me, right? Why am I feeling bad? It is because of something else, right? So you get let go of it. So when we are not aware of our feelings, we are driven by them, pushed around. This is what I want. This is what I like. This is a pleasant feeling. So that is where we keep push around. We react automatically without really noticing. The practice here is just to notice them, to experience them. That is what is called wise attention. We pay attention, yes, but it gets colored by what our mind tells. But wise attention is observing them, letting go. And it gives you freedom to respond. As you know, mindfulness gives that freedom to respond, not react. Every little thing doesn't knock you off, right? You begin to say, it's all workable, it's in my control. I am the master of my feelings. I am the master of my emotions. And then slowly, the meditation practice also allows you to develop equanimity, right? It's all about observing, being aware of our feelings. That food took some extra time. You feel where you are feeling unpleasant. So in fact, in one of the exercises that we usually do is feeling tone. We'll talk about it. So last one, and the feeling, the reason again, as I said, is you have to address it at the feeling level. Otherwise, then the mind adds a little bit of a story there, right? So then it starts, your thinking process starts, right? There's a feeling, and to that, the mind adds a story. Oh my God, why is the food delayed today? Is it because of me? Just because I am asking for food, it's getting delayed? Or why am I hungry? Why don't I like it? All the story happens. So you become aware of your feeling, your thoughts get reduced. The thoughts get reduced, unnecessary thoughts get reduced, then your suffering goes away, right? And the way to be aware of everything, as you see here, conscious breathing and mindfulness. Just anytime you observe a feeling, become aware of the feeling, return your attention to your breath. That is all, right? Conscious breathing, as you say, takes the power out of your feeling to cause you disturbance. Conscious breathing, conscious feeling, awareness, right? Then our feelings lose that energy to kind of move us into what Buddha calls as unwise states. So today, let's practice the observation of the feeling tone. Today's exercise, I mean, again, this is one thing from positive psychology, how you use some of the steps that you cognitively follow to to deal with difficult emotions. Recognize the emotion that you are feeling. Could be your feeling tone, pleasant, unpleasant, feeling angry. You will be able to observe it because having gone through so much of silencing your mind, right? Accept the experience. It is you who are experiencing. Anybody might be causing it. The person who causes you, the situation who causes you wouldn't even mind. You'll keep on moving, but we will be carrying that. So accept the experience, allow it to be just a feel where you are feeling. And then later investigate, why did I feel that way? What was the programming? What was the education that allowed me to feel that way? Maybe it needs some correction. With curiosity and kindness, not with anger. Oh my God, I'm always keep thinking like this. No. So examine what you're feeling with curiosity and kindness. And the last thing is important, non-identification. View the emotion as passing event rather than it being a part of you. This is one of the last 4 insights in the last stanza of Anapanasati Sutras. Cessation. Everything starts and goes. Everything starts and goes, right? So everything for your breath, you start your breath ends. Start your breath ends. Your emotions arise, your emotions go away. Your feelings arise, your feelings go away. The days come, nights come. So everything in this universe is a moment. So now I view the emotion as a passing event rather than it being part of you. So that is what is letting go. You are viewing anger arising, then you are viewing anger going away, right? You are viewing happiness arising or desire. You don't cling to it. So you allow it to come and go. I want that coffee at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Do or die. That means you're clinging to it. So coffee happens, okay. Coffee doesn't happen, it's okay. So because of our awareness, we are moving into that higher space where we are seeing this feeling as coming and going. Just like your breath comes and goes every moment. You're breathing in and out every moment. Your feelings happen the same. So today, as you go through your daily activities, please observe at different moments, when does a pleasant feeling come up? When does an unpleasant feeling come up? When are you okay with some of those events, right? Notice that and then do this acknowledgement. The more importantly, you'll have to find when does it arise and then when does it go away. The arising and ending of that feeling is what is important. Once you observe that arising and ending of it, then it will be easy for you to let go. So you shouldn't hold it. That's the whole thing, right? When you hold it, suppress it, deny it, no, I'm not feeling, or this is the reason for not feeling good or bad, it starts accumulating body. So today's exercise is very simple or simple to note down, but you'll have to recognize it. So as you go through, as you interact with different people, as different situations come in, it could be a mail in your inbox, or it could be, I think, this morning when I opened the WhatsApp chat window, I was surprised to see those tons of weird picture messages, right? So immediately, what is it feeling? Okay, oh my God, initially you say, what happened, right? So any such thing, just be observant of when your feeling arose, what was the feeling, pleasant or unpleasant, neutral. Just observe only those 3, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. Do not think about anger. Do not think about whether it was angry or frustration or something. So just note down in your journal, okay, so when I had that food, right, I didn't like it. So the not liking is an unpleasant feeling. So I had that for 2 seconds and then I let go of it, right? Or someone remarked something about me or about somebody. I felt bad. That bad is an unpleasant feeling. Or like we do in gratitude, someone did something good. Or my daughter told me something. It made me feel very happy. Happy. So where does it feel, right? In some cases, you might even try to associate with a different part of the body. Are you feeling in a sensation when you are feeling it, right? Having said that, be with that moment, right? If someone might be saying, I don't want you to go into analyzing your feeling, right? Be with the moment, and just your background awareness will be able to take you to, okay? So today's exercise is mindfulness of feelings. Just note down whenever you are feeling pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral as the events happen. Note down the event, pleasant, unpleasant. Did you see the feeling going away? Because once you see the feeling arising is when you feel it. All right. Again, it's a lot of books that talk about this wonderful thing. So mindfulness of feelings is very essential for us to avoid suffering. That's what Buddha says. Pain happens. Pain will be there. But whether we suffer because of pain, when we cling to pain, when we fight with pain is when suffering happens. But when we are one with the pain, when we accept the pain, we let go of the pain, suffering doesn't happen. As they say, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. All right. So with that, my dear friends, I hope today's session was helpful, and let's see if there are any questions related to the practice of today's session. Any doubts on the flowing stage that we started off today? Yeah, I had sensation throughout my body. Any questions? Anything that you want to ask, please? Okay, let me unmute. Okay, so I think there is a question on, can you again explain labeling, connecting, and allowing freestyle? I will do so once we finish the questions. I think we have one hand raised. Shirish, sir.
Yeah, wonderful session again. Sir, I would like you to refer back to the slide on emotions and feelings. I have a query regarding that. My query is probably this table is a result or an expression of the feelings or emotions that we get during our practice of meditation. Like initially, you have to—
This one or this one?
No, the other one. I mean, yes, this is a, but the table that I'm referring to the table. Yes, this is the one. Now in this, the left-hand side, you have one complete table which has subtables column-wise for related to ego, emotions, and feelings. And the second column is having again two sub-columns related to soul, emotions, and feelings. My query is, yes, as we progress in meditation, we drop down our ego. And that is the time we get in touch with our soul emotions. Correct me if I'm wrong. So when we are dropping down our ego and getting connected to our soul, I feel that we should be connected only to the emotion of a feeling of joy. Why does the soul experience sadness? Like the soul has already reached a stage where it feels that, yes, I am one with the creator or one with the supreme consciousness. So why the feeling of sadness comes? Yeah, that is it.
Okay, so good question. Good question. Yeah, soul per se doesn't feel the sadness. I think this particular topic with the book that I chose this from, they talk about ego mind and soul mind, right? So basically a state of mind aligned with the soul consciousness. That is where this joy and sadness comes, right? Because fulfillment is more this thing of the soul. You feel satisfied that you did this wonderful job, especially that is more to do with people when you're doing seva or service or doing something for somebody, right? That's when your soul becomes fulfilled. So it's more to do with when you say sadness, it's not just because of the mind. It's more, if you look at it, joy and sadness are a lot more richer, deeper feelings, right? It's not just with the mind. So in this context, your point is correct. So maybe we will update that. So this is the one state of mind, and this is another state of mind. That is all. You can look at it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And yes, so some of these you'll feel during meditation. Some of this, the whole idea is to kind of, again, as a practice, right? So initially, a lot of us would have started. I mean, some of you might have been pushed into meditation, attend this program. Initially, you might be saying, "Oh my God, it's not going anywhere." And all this. So we'd have gone through all the cycle, right? Over time, it gets clearer. All right. Any other question? Any stillness retreat program in the period February to April 24? Yes, sir. I think it's too early to do it. So usually we do alternate months. I mean, my idea is to kind of alternate months of stillness retreat, alternate months of breathfulness, breath by breath. So I think we'll have to look up 2, 3. Usually we do one because we don't do one in December. So it could be January and March or April. So we'll let you know. The difference between mindfulness and meditation. Yes, meditation, I mean, it all depends. There are different theories, right? If you are looking at meditation as a practice, then mindfulness is a state, right? And then there are a lot of people who practice mindfulness with their open eyes. That's for them, that is a practice. And their state, the brain or the mind gets into a meditative state. All right. Yes, we'll do 3 day or 4 day retreat. That will happen sooner. Hopefully, where we are August, maybe September, October, we'll try and do one. All right. So with that, my dear friends, please try and observe your feelings and emotions as you go through the rest of the day. And that's another big leap into mindfulness of yourself. And please do the practices. Feel free to do equal breathing, square breathing, your meditation practice, your observation, mindful eating, mindful walking. You can do all that, and as you can continue to observe your sensations. So tomorrow we'll go a bit deeper we'll continue to do the same practice as we do today, and we'll go deeper into mental states and mind in our why breathfulness session. All right. With that, thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you.